Greetings, one all. seanzilla1988's here with our Let's Play of Tales of Vesperia. Last left off, dealt with tragedy. Don Whitehorse took his own life to make up for what happened in Nordopolica. Now we're... where's to go? Oh, new enemy.
I'm gonna do it!
Tentacler. Tentacler.
Flickering blaze burn! Not too shabby, huh?
Yeah, I feel...
Oh, I see, ooh, I see two I can do. Ah, instead of a bitch.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Hey, Pega. Acorn helmet. Long needle rubber skin. Oh. Okay then? Oh, new enemy. He's...
I won't lose.
Keep it in Razzlebits.
incandescent blaze the water before me.
Shining face! Shining Take this! And again!
Reaper now!
Cerberus blast!
Come, O Silverlight!
Take this! And again! And again!
Incandescent blaze annihilate the vulgar before me. The flickering blaze burn! Fireball! No way! Grab them by undefiled pure.
That's over.
Finish that?
I think I may have gone the wrong way. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know what to say either, because I'm, again, trying to find a spot we can park our boat in.
Piece of cake! Don't let him trip you up. Reaper now! The flickering blaze burn! This? Nah, this... I feel this...
Well, thank God it's Jormgen. I can restock there. Wait a demon second.
I'll do my best.
Oh, new enemies. Sand Thief and Druid.
Here.
Oh, power that shines in the sky. My magic heart. Grab them by undefiled purity. Come, O Silverlight. This is the angel ring. go! Yay!
You'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, new enemies. Swordbeak and Axel.
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Annihilate the vulgar before me! It's on! Swing smash! Smile of wavering silver light! Destroy all purity! Splash! All right, here we go.
I guess you can say that. Turn that one way. Anyway, let's stop by Yormkin to restock. Again! And rest up at the end while we're at it. Anyway, now that we restocked, time to head to where we need to go.
I'm gonna do it! This is the end for good! Destructo deliver my enemies holy power up to me! Grant them this is the end Destructo paint shot! Din of this modest land! Stone blast! Oh, so let them die undefiled purity! Splash!
I'm just getting started. Yeah.
And here's our next destination, our next quote-unquote dungeon.
And here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting blades?
That, or it might be the Knights.
But why would the knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apatheia too. If that's what the hunting blades are doing here, then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone scrambling to get their hands on Apatheia all of a sudden?
It was so pretty, all sparkly and glittery. I'm sure it's incredibly valuable.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might clear up.
Judy. I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri?
Hey, you guys, come look at this! This is crazy! What the heck is this? The mountain's been flattened. What could have happened? Is there really supposed to be a town here?
Well, it was here 10 years ago. That I'm sure of. But I can't vouch for what's happened since then.
10 years? That's quite a ways back. What were you doing way out here?
Well...
That voice. Is that you, freak?
Here's hoping everything's all right.
Let's hurry.
Anyway, we're in Mount Temsa now, and new stuff to collect. And also new enemies to... Yeah.
It's even worse from up close.
I've never seen a hole this big before.
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something exploded here.
An explosion! Are there monsters that can do something like this?
They were, but those monsters were all wiped out.
What do you mean, wiped out?
What you see here, this was a battleground in the Great War.
What? Really?
So that means humans and Entelekea fought here. The humans were victorious, but there were scarcely any survivors. The facts behind the war are shrouded in darkness. Not even the official government histories give many details about what happened.
So the Entelekea did this to the mountains. Terrible power.
The Great War. 10 years ago. That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
Oh yeah, that's a new attachment. Oh yeah, gotten the combination attachment.
But this is the first time I've heard that a battle took place here.
The Empire's kept a pretty tight hold on information about it. They've got a lot of secrets. You should know that by now.
Thought it was strange that monsters would wage war against humans, but...
What they didn't want us to know was that those monsters were actually Entelekea.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Raven.
You come across a lot if you live long enough, kiddies.
Okay, enough history lessons. We came here so we could look for Judy.
The monster's voice we heard just now. What if they've already got Judith cornered? Judy's really strong. There's no way she'll go down easily.
Of course not. Besides, I've got to give that dragon freak a beat down. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
Man, the Great War. I mean, leaving a gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed. The Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet. And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah, but the war's over now. It can't have anything to do with us, right?
I hope so, but...
Oh yeah, take note of this area, because there's gonna be another Giganto monster around this area.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
And we got another new enemy. The Heavy Bottom. And then... Hey, no, no, no! I already scanned you! Damn it! Dead Reef.
Shine!
Alright, who's next? Take this! That's over. Yeah. You'll be gone soon enough. Shining Fate!
Annihilate the vault before me! Din of this modest land!
This is probably interesting.
Oh, power that tries soul shine! Oh, silver light! Angel ray! Oh, din of this modest land! Oh, incandescent locust! Annihilate the vault before me! All right, here we go.
Oh, missed a chest down here. With a growing earth for Patty. Oh, and we found a secret. Oh, and there's a secret passage which leads to a deadly horn for Carol. Once he's done with that, you'll be able to... We'll equip him with that.
I won't lose!
Smile, the wavering darkness! Destroy Oh, sharpened rage! Blocks our future!
I'm just getting started.
Prepare to meet your doom! Caprice of innocent waters! Oh, incandescent locust! Find your weak spot! Spread thy alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me! Dividing edge! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Dividing edge! Alright! Incandescent locust! Annihilate the Vulgar before me! Oh, power!
This? No.
Ooh, The one thing I forgot to mention, the human enemies here are
You'll be gone soon
hit
enough.
really hard, and yep.
Flickering blaze, burn! Somebody! Purity!
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
Lightning blaze!
Angel ring.
Annihilate the vulgar!
Shine.
Oh, man.
That's over. You'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, and we got another enemy. So yeah.
Oh, caprice of innocent
Try soul shine.
Smartest land! Star blast!
Oh, silver light.
Grant them thy
Let's go. Yeah, I feel...
That's the
I'll do my best.
burn! Fireball! Guardian of this modest land!
Come,
Oh, incandescent locust!
That was easy. I just keep...
Here we got a lemon gel.
I'm gonna do it!
Flickering blaze, burn! Spread thy alluring snare!
oh, power that tries soul shine. Photon. Oh, silver light.
That was easy!
Oh,
Yuri, what's the matter?
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war. I just realized that maybe she was talking about the Great War when she said that.
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that dragon freak during the Great War?
It'd be kind of sad if Judy was an enemy of mankind.
Maybe Raven can tell us. You fought in the Great War, didn't you, old man?
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know so much about the war.
Really? But there weren't supposed to be very many survivors, right?
Very true. I thought I was gonna die back then, too. If only I'd died then. Things would have been so much easier, too.
If only you died. What a weird thing to say.
So, did you ever see Judith during the war?
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10-year-old girls are definitely off limits for me.
Oh, jeez.
Damn it, old man.
Then it sounds like Judy didn't participate in the war.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be 9. That's even younger than me.
I feel like I never saw Baul either. Maybe they ran away from the battle?
So it was really the Antilochea who fought in the battle?
Yes, I guess so. Though at the time, we thought they were only a really terrible breed of monsters.
But wow, you were really in the war, huh, Raven? That's so cool. I thought only Imperial Knights fought in the war.
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
Anyway, let's continue with this obviously linear path.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Once we deal with these monsters, of course. Alright, 15 more uses and you can Mermaid learn Cerberus Blast.
Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
Our weapons are blades.
Magic!
And teamwork!
That's wonderful!
Oh, and get a Crimson Phoenix. Thanks for repeat. Well, Crimson Phoenix Plus.
Leave it to me!
Oh, ready to learn a new spell.
Just grant us your favor.
Oh, incandescent.
Let's go.
In here we have a specific and a treat.
This is a Critian city? More like the remains of one.
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she was feeling homesick.
The hunting blades!
Judith! You!
Damn
And
you!
Judy's back.
Go inform Tyson and Nan!
Hey! Nobody lays a hand on one of our own. If she's broken our laws, we'll settle this amongst ourselves. Now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster we're hunting.
This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Let me at him!
You're right. It's just a waste of time trying to talk sense to people like this.
Anyone who interrupts our conversation is gonna be taking a long nap.
Leave. Now. Or do you really want to do this?
Judith, you followed me here.
Yeah, we're here to settle things for the sake of the guild.
Judith, tell us everything you know.
Why you destroyed the Blastia, about the Apatheia and the Entelikeia, their relationship to Pharaoh, all of it.
And even though you're one of us, your answers will decide your fate.
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not. You've already come this far. I suppose there's no going back now. Come. Yuri, what did you mean about Judy's fate?
If there's one thing that Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft. If a part is infected, you cut it off before it infects the whole. Even if it's a comrade, an Entelikeia, or a friend.
You mean even if it's Flynn or Pharaoh?
Yeah. It's the path I've chosen for myself. The hunting blades again?
We didn't just cross paths this time.
Yeah.
We're after the same
That's
thing.
basically what it
We just might have to
means.
fight.
If it does come to that, you guys don't have to worry about me. But we can't keep Judith waiting. Let's go!
Carol,
Our boy's growing up.
Yeah,
isn't there some way we can avoid fighting the hunting blades?
I hope so. But it's pretty much up to them.
Yup.
Save while we can. Let's backtrack a little to the south for a chest. And over here we have a grand sector for studies here.
I won't lose!
Ow, that was mean! Shall I heal you? Silverlight!
And again!
Angel Ring!
Oh, and healer Cerberus Blast.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Open the Angel's Grip! Does your favor.
Destruction!
That's what happens when...
I heard stories of a Cridian town, but I never knew where it was.
Me too. Didn't expect it to be on Mount Temza.
They must really value their privacy to build a whole town on a mountain.
Is there something they don't like doing in front of other folk?
Cridians are a secretive lot, to be sure.
Sorry, but you're going... Bye-bye.
Dragon Sword!
Come, oh Silverlight!
Okay, Cam, just not right now, because...
Shall I heal you?
That's over.
I will use this.
Oh, and she learns Super Saiyan 4, finally. Found a transform bow for the old man. Ah, damn.
We do battle with all our might.
Undefiled purity.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
All right!
Hey, that kind of hurt.
Tribal Guard? Wait. Oh! I ended up getting a new weapon for Judy.
I won't lose!
And got another Tribal Guard. Up and found a mimic.
Let's eliminate them.
Pandora.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Ooh, got fake box vein and
I'm not done.
power.
Feel this
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Oh, shark and rage! I can do this now! Oh, man.
We're done.
Oh, there better be healing save points. Because the boss battle is coming up, guys. Just giving you a heads up now.
The hole in this mountain is like the hole in my heart. How my chest aches.
Getting all sentimental on us, old man?
Nah, it's just memories of the war. I'd appreciate it if we didn't spend too much time here.
Stop being such a coward.
Oh, that hurts, Rita.
The only way to get past a bad memory is to embrace it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Not really. I was just generalizing. Anyway, you want to hurry, right? Then let's go.
Our little genius mage is more mature than she looks.
Anyway, you definitely want to save here. Because guess what? We got another secret mission for this boss.
So, you are aware that this place was the ground on which the Great War was fought?
Yeah, we heard from the old man here.
The Great War was sparked by a type of Blastia.
What?
This was not a Blastia that had been excavated. It had been constructed in the city of Temza using a new type of technology. The Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia?
I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly built...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The Airkrina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate.
That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet.
Just like we saw at Cave Mach and the Wiesen of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes Blastia before the humans, and they moved to destroy them.
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually became the Great War.
So then the Entelekea
Just
fought
making
against
sure.
the humans to help the planet?
But why didn't they tell the humans how dangerous those Blastia were?
Neither side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love lost between humans and Entelekea. Probably didn't talk much.
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Judy?
Temza fell to the flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes Blastia was believed lost.
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
Yes, at Rago's mansion, Emmett Hill, Gosferost, not to mention.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes Blastia.
So then you've been destroying the Blastia in place of the Entelekea. You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world all on your own? Are you stupid?
What was that?
Baul!
Oh god, it's these.
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass.
You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
Didn't you get the news? I said nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
We won't allow that. Not even from you, Nan.
We were having a conversation over here. Butt out!
I can't believe these guys. Such scallywags.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but...
Everyone, have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Nobody who associates with monsters can rightly call themselves a person.
Carol, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step aside. Monsters are evil, and the hunting blades pursue that evil. But the Entelekea aren't evil. They were fighting to save the world.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here for the Apatheia.
Huh. It seems you won't listen to reason. If you have no intention of moving...
You leave us no choice.
Judith joined the party, and she has to be in the party. So, and this is a rather chaotic battle, so gonna have to take out Rita for now. And put her back in her original outfit for the new. And his boss battle is kind of against Tyson and Nan. And the secret mission, when they get their weapons stuck in the ground, knock them down.
Should be killed.
That's the rule of the hunting.
Hoping.
Now you've gone and done it.
Alright, and that's him down, and that just leaves Nan. First things first, immediately go for Nan. Yeah, you see how why I'm now chaotic? Yeah, she also has healing spells too, so.
Now it's getting
that tries soul shine. Sharpest brilliant angels grant us. Judith, modest life. Oh, power that tries soul shine. Destructo.
You're not. Change it up. All right.
Yep, and we got a secret mission involving these two. Oh shit. Yeah, we already completed one half of it.
Alright.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Nurse!
And what you just saw was Tyson's mystic art.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
That was his mystic art.
We have to keep going. Nice lead smash! Oh, den of this modest life. Stop! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
We can learn it, just we don't have the appropriate item for it right now.
Holy power, come to me. First aid. I'm not done yet. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Someone protect me while I'm casting.
That was the moment we need to get her stuck and use the attacker. When she has her weapon stuck in the ground like that, that's your cue to attack. That's your cue to attack her. Now we reached Mount Tenza, learned that this giant place was once a... Right, and that's Tyson down. That just leaves man. Dang it! Dang it, Carol!
Sharpen thy rage and run their rage!
I'm in trouble. Angels, grant us your favor. Holy power, come to me!
Charging slash!
I'm okay!
Rending slash!
Oh no!
There we go! Finally! Yeah, I found out her reason why she's been destroying the Blastia.
That's good.
Yeah.
Angels, grant us your favor.
Ten of them don't want to lose.
If they were to
Guess I
overload...
overdid it a little.
You don't show mercy to your enemies.
I will protect Baul.
And we get Special Flag, Protect Ring, a Death Scythe, and a Resist
We
Ring.
did it! This power will make me stronger.
I just keep... Nan, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, we got a new weapon. A Death Scythe. Next time we fight her, we definitely will. Because if I recall right, you can't fight her later on. Anyway, now we can put Rita back in the party.
Let's eliminate them.
We're done.
Anyway, we got an Everblue for Rita. And behind this lovely lady,
Here we go.
My magic hungers for its prey!
Lunarize!
Oh, sharpened rage! Run through that which is our future!
Come, O Silver Light! Angel Race! Lunagate! Blade of power that tries so shine! Come, O Silver Light!
oh yeah, back to the Mystic Art thing. There are two conditions we need to pull it off. One, we need to have our own limit bar at level
Alright, here we go. Yay!
at level 3 to 4. And two, we need a skill called Special. once we learn that, that character will be able to pull off their mystic arts.
We'll destroy them in no time. Oh, caprice of innocent waters!
We're done.
And Patty learns Super Chain Full. Give her the Vise +1 for now. Go and heal. Heal up, and then we're gonna go right into that cave. First save.
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Entelekea.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on!
You can do it!
No!
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Oh, wait! Is this what I think it is?
Well now.
Another thing about Tales of series?
Amazing.
Airship. And you want to see what our airship for this is?
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well.
Yes, but in this
Will you be
case,
going
our
to meet him?
airship.
And that's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey, after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
Yep, here's our airship. And what became of our regular... Yep, and our ship. Our sea ship is now an airship.
Judy!
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
But I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself. We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastia's all on her
kinda,
own.
but not because she
There's
was
no
destroying
getting around
Blastia,
that
but
fact, no matter what her
reason why
reasons.
because the
We have
reason
to
why
settle
she was
this.
doing it.
Man, I hate waiting.
Anyway, like usual, when it comes to stuff like this, talk to everyone.
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Bellius's life without meaning to. I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Bellius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah, even though we're flying this high in the air,
Okay.
we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something, even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
Sorry for the silence, guys.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before, Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques
Welcome
that
back.
should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
No respect, I tell ya. Jeez.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
And we talked with everyone.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance. And our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow. Beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air. But the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Okay.
Please try to understand.
Sorry, just wanted to make sure.
I have to know more about
I'm
myself
still here, guys.
and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
And thus, we finally have our airship.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh, who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels? That's all there is to it?
Every Intellekea has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Yeah. And now we can call upon Baul. You finally got ourselves an airship, guys.
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellekea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount
Yeah,
Tenza the
an
moment we meet him.
airship.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Now we can go to plenty of new areas. Stop. Yep, he's carrying the boat.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Intellekea.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Repeat?
Yuri, you want to talk to Repeat?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
Got a whole bunch of new areas to explore, so the sky's the limit.
Pharaoh, Belius, Baul? What sort of beings are Antilochaea anyway?
They are the oldest intelligent life forms on Tercalumares.
So, they aren't monsters?
They aren't. It's said that they have a higher level of awareness than humans, though they don't have a civilization.
Shiver me timbers! The Antilochaea were smart!
The reports we get from Baul are pretty accurate.
He's a smart boy.
Yep. Shell and acorn helmet? Yeah, and yet he can sing, yet he sings like a, yeah, he sings like a rock when you try to put him in water, much like Judith said. Ah, come on! I just wanted to get back to my airship.
They got us from behind.
Our ties to each other will save us!
Knock 'em around.
Yep, time for the side quest stuff. Only this time we got a whale to travel on, so we don't have to worry about. Got a lot of side quest stuff to do, so after I'm done with the last of the side quest stuff, I'm gonna Fire Lily. And that's one part of that certain side quest down, and
They got us from behind.
This is awesome!
Now, this is my style.
Should we begin started?
That's what happens when I get...
hey, remember this rock we passed as way around the beginning of the game?
What are you?
Who are you paying your respects to?
An old friend, a dear comrade who shared my cause and gave his life in battle.
Battle? Was he in a guild?
Why would you think so?
Well, Imperial Knights who fall in the line of duty are given a state funeral.
This has nothing to do with the Empire or the guilds.
Just no.
What's that supposed to mean?
Those institutions are nothing more than man-made trivialities.
Is he the reason you've been drifting around so long?
That is none of your concern.
Hey, no need to get testy.
Just whose grave is this anyway?
It's not a knight or somebody from a guild. That's gotta mean...
I know some people can't afford a burial, but why put them in a place like this?
Estelle, what are you doing?
We may not know whose grave this is, but this feels like the right thing to do.
Might as well.
Oh, and sad news for anyone who... Oh, well, after this scene I'll tell you guys.
Okay, let's head back down. I think we're done here.
As I was saying, sad news recently passed for anyone who was a fan of the Transformers TV series Beast Wars. The writer for the show, Larry DiTilio, passed away. So, moment of silence. Sorry about that, it was one of the shows I grew up on. Much like a bunch of other people. In fact, Beast Wars was my first transition to the Transformers series. And to hear that news is really saddening. Anyway, time to head back to Aspio. Through Zoom. Wrong place. Here we go. Oh. And we got Hermes notes. Oh yeah, there's a scene that plays here when you have... have about 50% done for the collector's book. It's good for Pete. You know what? Might as well get this for Flynn. Actually, no, because yeah, I kind of did. Ooh, we can make this for her now. Her ultimate gun. Even though this should technically be her ultimate gun, but... Purple Sword Plus? A Highlander? Oh, and there's a Ruby 1A. Ooh, give her this. Okay, she's got BA Force and Magic combo already on Glowing Ribbon. That Glowing Ribbon, so... Storita Eagle. Oh, perfect. We can make an Elven bow, so we can get him his special. That's the only way you're gonna get Raven's special. Yeah. Roasted fish. And she doesn't have the lucky soul for that yet, so... She really needs a new pair of heels, so let's give her... So let's go ahead and make these for her. And Carol, let's give him the king-size bag. For Pede. Ah, screw it. Let's give him the Beast King. We got regular dice, so now we got blue dice. Might as well make some silver leggings. some iron leggings, and a pair of fine boots. Oh, that's a good item for Ray to have. Mystic Mark. And something to go with the holy symbol we got. Yep. Ooh, we can make this. No, I honestly wish there was a... Hold on. Maybe there is. Nope, guess not. Clearly these things are supposed to play when you enter a library, when you have about 50% of the collector's album filled up. And keep in mind, there's a cut... Well, it's not... Well, guess we don't have 50% done for the book then. Anyway, onward to Capuratorum next. For our next part of side quest. We were like in the airship, by the way, guys. Bigga, Muck, you guys liking our new, quote, airship? Oh, I guess we'll start with Kabunor first. Okay, we don't have 50% for the enemy. Anyway, for first the sleep at the inn twice. Well, more or less, we just gotta rest once then. Been a while since I. Rest once? And Rita learns a new spell, Negative Gate. Pretty good spell to use, I might add. Anyway, if you remember. Oh, that's right. She's done with the trident for it. Because trident is needed for something. Our next stop, Mantake. But first off, next up, just talk to you near the inn, and oh, frame drop for a moment there.
Book, just like you asked. Here, look. This is proof we finished the job.
Oh, indeed. That's Novus, all right. Wow, thanks so much for your help. And here is the pay I promised you.
If you ever need anything else, don't hesitate to call on Brave Vesperia.
Yes, of course. See you later.
A symbol of their friendship. How touching. I wonder what kind of book it was.
It was just a normal book. Looked like it had something to do with economics.
Did you look inside, Raven?
So what if I did?
I mean, it's fine, but what if the client had hidden something private in the book?
Oh, it's no big deal. No harm done if it didn't get in the way of the job.
An economics book, huh? That didn't sound too racy.
It would have been funny if some romance novel was the proof of two guys' friendship.
Really?
Anyway, I guess we're done with our first job with the Union.
So this is what it's like to work in a guild.
Yeah, if we were the Hunting Blades, we'd probably get jobs to exterminate monsters. Fortune's Market usually does stuff like transport products over long distances.
So, Brave Vesperia's in the delivery business then?
Well, we
can think it over while we try out a few different kinds of work.
Yeah, sure.
And next thing to do, time to talk to this little cow again. And for giving the Antlion Man trident, gives us rice, a potato, and onions and carrots. Stuff needed for curry. Anyway, next up it will be for the. Next up, gotta talk to the man sitting near the oasis. Not too long, just... Actually, you know what? But after we're done with some of the side quests here in Mantake, we'll call the stream for tonight. We just got this one here and... Well, that man... Yeah. Anyway, one more time. Cool. Okay, and that'll do for now, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, a favorite, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And till next time, just finish up more side quests and go see Pharaoh finally. Ooh, 2 streams in a row today. Ooh, lordy. Ooh, tired. Anyway, see you all next time. I'm seanzilla1988, and y'all have a fantastic evening. Later, and And good night.